The ability to see colors is equal parts survival and pleasure. The balance between those two depends on the artist who employs them in their works and the audience who sees them. Dozens of artists have had a chance to showcase their use of colors at the latest show from MAWA, Mentoring Artists for Women's Art. The show is called Chroma, and we're joined by one of the artists involved in the show, Adriana Alarcon. Adriana is also MAWA's program and outreach coordinator. Nice to see you this morning.
Hi.
Thanks so much for taking the time. First of all, it's a big sort of conversation, I'm sure, but maybe to start off, what does color mean to you in your art?
Wow. Well, color is very important to me. I come from a country that is very colorful. I come from Guatemala, and I use color in my work that is very bright, very bright. I use all the colors that remind me of home. So that's what color means to me. It's the colors that remind me of home.
Okay. I mean, you can see that color means a lot to you because I understand you made the sweater that you were wearing here in the Classic 107 studios.
I
and
did.
That's very vibrant and bright colors. You'll have to check it out on YouTube if you need a visual here for what Adriana is wearing. But maybe more broadly, in your work at MAWA, what does color mean to the artists in the MAWA community as they work not only on their own works, but also as they work to mentor the women artists in that community?
Wow. Yes. Well, the artists have responded very, very enthusiastically with color. We have about 110 artists who are participating, and the walls are just popping right off. The colors are just popping right off the walls. They what it means to them is, I think, vibrancy, flight, I think. I think also nature.
So much inspiration.
So much inspiration.
Yeah, so much inspiration for all these different colors. Maybe you can even speak a little bit to how has interacting with all these different pieces, all these different understandings of color, all these different inspirations of color influenced your own understanding of color as you work on your art?
Well, it's definitely been really inspiring to see all the work come into the space, and especially when we were hanging the work in the last 2 days. Like I said, 110 works. We tried to curate it into color, specific colors for each wall, and it was impossible because artists have used every color in their canvases, even bright neon colors, even canvases that are featuring one color, but they still have very many other colors popping in and making really beautiful images. They have used color to express their ideas of life and their ideas of community, their ideas of
you mentioned nature before.
There is a whole wall dedicated to nature, and the paintings are so beautiful. The work, there's a lot of 3D work. There is a lot of works on paper. There's works on canvas. There's works, textile works. The textile works are just beautiful, and again, they express just the ideas that color makes people, in a way that makes them calm, but it also makes them happy.
Right.
Right? It's about happiness. It's about bringing joy. Yeah.
So a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings that will be evoked not only by the artists, but by audience members who come to see Chroma as well. How do you think a show like this, so many artists that are up on the walls, a wide range of pieces, as you've been mentioning, how does that kind of an exhibition help to further MAWA's mission of uplifting female artists?
Well, there aren't very many exhibition opportunities for artists in the city. And this exhibition is for members. Any member of MAWA can participate and anyone can become a member. So it's a really, really good opportunity for them to showcase their pieces and showcase them together with artists of a high caliber or up-and-coming artists. And they're all mixed together and they all blend together really beautifully. It makes up-and-coming artists be seen in this context where people are coming to see the works of one person, but they are also seeing 110 other artists.
Yeah.
So it brings out the community aspect of other people being able to see your work.
Now, MAWA is a part of the larger Winnipeg arts community as well. It's been open for just a few days, this exhibit, but there'll be some special programming attached to Chroma, including something called First Fridays coming up on the first Friday of October, I understand. So maybe for those who don't know, what is First Fridays as a start? And then how does the show contribute? What sort of special programming does the show contribute to that?
Well, First Fridays is an event that happens on the first Friday of every month, and you can check out First Fridays on the internet. They every arts organization, almost every arts organization, and lots of studios, lots of people who have businesses, creative businesses in the downtown core. They open their studios, they open their shops, they have street side events. There's usually most artist-run centers will run their openings or closing parties on First Friday because most of the Winnipeg art community is used to coming out on First Friday. And so they know to look out for what's happening on First Friday. So now your audience knows to look out for First Friday of every month. Check it out online, and you'll see there's always a program with everything that's going on. And especially this October, on October 3rd from 6 to 9, MAWA will be open for the closing party of Chroma. We just had the opening party and it was fantastic. And the show will be open now from now until October 24th. And we are open Wednesday to Friday from 10 to 4 p.m.
Fantastic.
If those hours don't work for you, give us a call and we can make arrangements for you to see the show in another time.
Oh, that's wonderful that you have that kind of flexibility as well.
We do have some flexibility. People can make a special appointment to come in and see the work at other times. And like I said, our regular times is Wednesday to Friday from 10 to 4. And do come out on the first Friday, October 3rd from 6 to 9.
Excellent, excellent. Maybe one last question as this show has launched and your work is now out on display at Chroma. What do you take away from a show like this as you take your next artistic steps?
Well, this show really pushed me. I had a work that I had been working on since last September.
Wow.
And it's a very labor-intensive piece. So at the end, I was kind of losing my spirit of finishing it. But this show pushed me because of the theme, because I thought my work would be really fitting for this show. So I had to put it in. So I pushed myself and I finished the piece. And I really hope people do come and see it. It's quill work, which I am privileged to be able to work on.
So quill work that you're then employing all these colors then into as well. Yeah.
Yes. And I've dyed my own quills in every color. I've actually plucked the quills from the porcupine, and I've dyed all the quills, I've cleaned them, I've sorted them, and I've actually worked on the hummingbird piece on my own, and I've worked with community on quill work as well. So I'm very privileged to be pushing this work forward, and I'm very privileged to be showing it at Chroma.
One of the many amazing works on display at Chroma, as you said, runs until October the 24th. We'll have all of the hours that you mentioned up at our website, classic107.com, and the Classic 107 app. Adriana Alarcon, it's been so wonderful hearing about Chroma and your own work here on Classic 107 this morning. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.